Oh, okay. So today I have a short message, but it's an important one. Um, and then I also have a link that I'm going to be sharing. So make sure you watch that because it's a great watch. It's a couple of intuitives bringing truth, bringing information as to where we're at currently, um, and what to expect in the future. So as you guys know, I bring in information, messages that I download, but there are also other people out there that are bringing um, similar messages that either fill in the parts that I don't give because I can't get everything. I can't possibly receive everything. And so the beautiful thing about this work is that there are many of us who bring this work and work in unique ways and have specific gifts and assignments. So whatever I don't get, they can bring in for you guys. And when I share someone else's information, is because it resonates with me and it rings true to me. Otherwise, I'm not going to share it, including my own messages. If I don't bring information for a couple of weeks, is because it doesn't feel strong enough for me to bring it to you guys. Or I might share it, but then I'll tell you guys I'm not really strong either way on it, just like I did with this last message with in regards to tea. Um, so just kind of touching on that subject or on tea, I want to bring in some new findings or messages that since the last video I felt into a little bit deeper and have a little bit more clarity on, because that's something that since this whole thing has started, I've been, as I said, sitting on the fence with really not knowing how I feel about him. And so I don't say that to be like safe. I mean, I'm going to tell you like one way or the other if I feel strong about this person or not. I'm going to be honest. With him it's been different. It's been weird because I understand more a little bit more. I understand a little bit more now why I've been feeling that, and it is partly because I do feel that at some point he was dabbling with that other side. The part that's coming in a little bit more clear for me is that it's either because he just was, and as I said, something happened where he just changed his mind, or he had to know how to play the game in the bigger picture and how to navigate through what is now happening. So he had to go in as a mole to know how to play or how to, make the moves that he's doing now. So, with that said, I still stick by what I said as far as I don't agree with how long it's been taking. And that could be my ego. And I'm trying not to be in that space of judgment. But you have to remember, I'm also having a human experience and I'm also feeling everything that everybody else is experiencing right now. So even though I walk this spiritual life and I do, deep work of, on self, and I'm a facilitator of ceremonies and healing, doesn't exclude me from having that human experience. And so maybe it's that part of myself where I have been feeling a lot of what is happening. So I'm kind of like, well, why did it have to be prolonged this far? But in the bigger picture, maybe it had to be that way because whatever reasons I don't understand. So I'm really, really doing my best to trust that this is just the way it had to be. But I'm not gonna lie, part of me just feels that it's wrong and that there's ego involved, and there was people that were sacrificed that didn't really need to be, because I feel that there was enough information that could have been presented and said, okay, this is what they were doing, and that the people would have been okay with him coming back in, so as long as he presented the evidence. But then again, I don't know, maybe it had to be this way. The point that I'm making is, so the last message that I came, that I delivered, I did make a comment in regards to T, and I said, well, why is he pushing the jab? Well, when I was watching the video that I'm sharing the link to, this information came in. It's not what they said. They were talking about the jab, and in that moment, I received that message. And the message was that because he was aware of what their agenda or their purpose, what they want, their intention with this whole, jab situation, what they were trying to create or do, he was aware of that. So he infiltrated, and a lot of the people that received it received a benign jab. So they are safe, basically. So that's what kind of like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So that's why he's been pushing it. However, not everybody got a benign one. There is still going to be people, as you all have been already witnessing, that are having side effects, that have died from it. And we're going to see more of this. And it's unfortunate, but the other part that since my last message has been validated, I was watching a video yesterday on somebody else, not the link that I'm sharing today, but it was a different truth, bringers or light warriors. I was watching their video, and this other woman spoke into that there is now pine needle tea that people are drinking that is helping reduce the effects. So that was immediately validated, and Spirit has pretty much already started working into bringing something that's going to reduce, as I had mentioned, the effects of the jab. So everything that I give you guys, though, please do your own research. Don't just go out and start drinking pine needle tea. Make sure that you first do your research, because again, this whole thing has been about people having critical thinking, using their critical thinking, asking questions, and not following. And that includes, and I've said this before, that includes the messages that I bring forth, because my whole purpose is to have you guys connect to your own intuition and use your own critical thinking and do what feels right for you guys, what resonates with you guys. So my messages, if they ring true, great, but still do more research. And if they don't ring true, they don't align with you, that's okay too. Just, put it aside. But just know that my intention, my purpose for these messages is to bring awareness and to help you guys through these times. So if I share a link, it's because I've watched it and it rings true to me, or it resonates, at least part of it resonates, and it validates what I've been bringing to you guys. So I encourage you guys to watch it, because it's going to really help you guys navigate through what's going on currently and into the future. And that's really what this is about. It's, the community that I spoke about, and starting to really bring like-minded people into your life. That's why I'm sharing links, because these are people that are also holding the same vision and doing the same type of light work, and really working hard to dismantle this and just completely have all this put behind us. So please continue to pray into the gratitude that this never happened. Okay, so I shared that message a couple of messages back, a couple of videos back. Continue praying into being grateful that these jabs are not affecting people anymore, and that all the darkness has been exposed. So be grateful for that. And so when you're grateful in the now, it is powerful, just for those of you who missed the last video, that's why I'm kind of repeating it, because this is very important, and I feel that this prayer, this gratitude prayer, has shifted tremendously. And you want to implement this in your everyday life too, with things that you want to overcome or things that you want to manifest. Praying gratitude, and we've known this, but it's very, very powerful. It's really moving the energy quickly. So being gratitude of community coming together, being gratitude that, you know, everybody's healthy, you know, just in everything that is positive and that brings vibration of love and that peace, being gratitude of that. So yes, that's the message for today. Continue to stay strong, continue to dance, that moves the energy, continue to laugh, continue to do breathing exercises for your lungs, because that's something else that's coming in strong. Keep your lungs strong and healthy. So deep breaths, and just continue to connect to God's source. So until next time, I hope.